Jimmy Kimmel is back on the air tonight with ABC parent company Disney officially ending the controversial suspension that's ignited a heated national debate over free speech. But not every American household may be able to watch the show. Major affiliate groups Sinclair and Nexstar announcing they will continue to preempt the broadcast over comments Kimmel made in the wake of Charlie Kirk's killing. Peter White has covered this story extensively as executive editor of TV for Deadline, and he joins me now. So, Peter, the initial pressure on Disney came from the administration and those two big local TV groups, but then pressure came from the rest of America, people boycotting Disney, canceling subscriptions, so many that the cancellation page of Disney Plus actually crashed. When he gets on the air tonight, is it at least in part because of the power of the people?
I think so. Hi, Chris. Absolutely. Yeah, there's been quite the outrage, hasn't there, since the news last week. I think there's a few people that might have moved things along more so than even the Disney subscribers who were canceling. You had the former CEO, Michael Eisner, a few days ago putting pressure on the current CEO, Bob Iger, saying that leadership, where that matters. And then you also had plenty of A-list stars. I think when Tom Hanks, a man who has in fact played Walt Disney, signing a petition to ensure that Jimmy Kimmel gets back to the air, I think that's going to put some pressure on the Mouse House.
And what are you expecting tonight from Jimmy Kimmel? Of course, the first big question people have is, will he apologize?
That's the big question. I would be very surprised if Jimmy apologizes, because plenty of people have said that was the main reason he did not want to back down last week, because Disney wanted him to apologize and he didn't want to. I keep thinking of an old Tonight Show host, Jack Paar, from the 60s. He was sort of pulled off the air because of a risque joke in the 60s, and he was off the air for a few weeks. And when he came back, he just said, well, as I was saying, and I wonder if Jimmy Kimmel might do something similar. I suspect he'll crack a gag at the joke, crack a joke at the top, and then he'll have probably an important message. But I would be very surprised if he apologizes.
Now, as we said, some stations may not air Kimmel tonight, but I wonder if the net effect of all this publicity might actually, in the end, be a boost for the show.
Yeah, people will be tuning in tonight. There's no doubt about that. So tonight's ratings, even with about 25% of the local station groups not airing it, as you said, with Nexstar and Sinclair, I think the numbers are going to be pretty high. And don't forget, Jimmy Kimmel gets a lot of his views on YouTube. His monologue generally gets around between 2 million and 4 million views each night. So that's where a lot of people are going to tune in after the fact. And yes, Nexstar and Sinclair have preempted him. Whether that's a long-term decision, we'll see. I'm sure Disney are talking to both of those companies, and this might give the show a boost in general over the next few weeks.
Yeah, and we'll see how the ratings for those local TV stations do, and then how they respond. Peter White, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.